So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg and all right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
This is taken at his own 30. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
The Colts about set to punt. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the punter now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
This pass deflected and caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup. The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. That one is good. And the Colts are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to take over once again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Still 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now this time they'll look to throw. This one popped in the air and intercepted. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
You talk about a well-rounded play from the entire defensive front, Mike. I mean, not only do they generate the pressure to force the bad throw, but then the big boy up front, he actually gets his hands on the ball and picks it off. I watched the D-line coach on the sideline losing his mind, and I'll be honest with you, I don't blame him.
Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The Raiders offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. It's the Colts out to the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2. Now faking the give. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The Colts offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
And the Colts 1st down.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Indianapolis. That his first touchdown this year. Now the try for an extra point. He gets it to go, and the Colts are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The Colts offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He runs, and he's in. Touchdown, Indy. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with 1st down. The ball comes out, and this is taken in by the defense. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does it?
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a
Previous play is under
replay. So
review.
you might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
And he is not going to get in to make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up fourth and goal.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts open it up a bit further. They now lead 20-0.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that just can't happen. Third and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
Here's second and 9. Now a give on the ground. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He'll try to run for it. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On comes the punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Colts offense make their way out to take over once more. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
This offense find themselves with a big lead here, but remember, it's still the first half, Mike. There's a long way to go. Defensively, they've got to buckle down. They have to find a way to put a lid on this offense, because if they don't, they're going to find themselves at the halftime break down by a whole lot.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now he takes off. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Colts. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He'll get this out to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 2. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and a big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. They'll look to throw. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed. So give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So it's only one drive here in the 2nd half, and they trail pretty big here to start the 3rd. But it seems this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the 1st half. Whatever was said in the locker room seemed to have worked. Now it's the offense's chance to see if they can cut into this deficit.
The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This one from just under 50 yards. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Colts will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
A return now from the 4. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game, under pressure all game long, the secondary feasting on his passes. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raider first down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Vegas. Now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Raiders are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. The Colts about to kick this one away. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense getting set to get back to work. Let's go back through their earlier possessions, and a lot of them, Greg, have ended with the defense going the other way.
And there's no greater indicator in the NFL of success in terms of wins and losses than the turnover battle. And we've seen so many statistics and charts. We can go on and on. The simplest way to say, if you protect the ball, your chance of winning goes up. If you don't protect the ball, your chance of winning goes down. So here they have 3 interceptions, losing fumbles. It's really been a meltdown by multiple guys all across this offense.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Quick throw, taken in. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
The 50-yard line.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Colts offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
It's a gain of 10.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here's a toss as they look to run. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
To the ground, a 1st down run. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now this time they'll look to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Colts will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 after 29 yards.
That one brought in by James. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Now a quick throw taken in by Brown. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Trying to keep a drive alive, we're going to have to convert on 3rd and 9.
9 yards to go.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Colts have got it. Oh, big hole left side. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back, and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the 4th.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
He's going to keep this again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Now, faking the give. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Raiders' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's to the right side and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll look to throw yet again. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Come out of the gun, he'll throw. This one into the hands of Brown. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. And it sets up 4th down. Man in motion is Brown. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, but a marker is on the field, and we need to check this call. Now a handoff, running right. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
You have to appreciate the effort. The guy's given everything he has to try to make something out of nothing, but understand sometimes you just have to live to survive another down and not take a big loss.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Vegas.